I'll start with a question for the both of you. So, was there any extra pressure going into this game now you're in a new league, or was it taken on board each game at a time, especially against Ipswich?
I think, do you know what, it's a new league, new managers, new players, of some sort. There's always pressure, but at the end of the day, we know what we can do, we know what we're part of, and the lads had a plan, and we executed it. So yeah, exhilarating start to the season, that's what it's all about, and yeah, we went for it.
Yeah, I think if there was any added pressure, it probably came from Mark. Kind of wanted to make sure that we started. It was nice to start with a local derby. Gives us a feel for the league. I think they're new to it as well. But I think if there was any pressure for us, it was definitely not kind of us. We didn't have the concerns or concerns around the players. I think the pressure came from Mark. Want to make sure that we can make a statement, and I think we've duly delivered.
Good stuff. And obviously, we did mention in the second goal, the defender obviously stood on number 9's back or neck as he scored the goal. Do you think that should have been tolerated further, or do you think the referee's action was accurate?
I think the referee saw it, to be honest. If it's the other way round, the referee doesn't, he doesn't give the decision. If you don't see it, you can't give it. At the end of the day, the lad's put the ball in the net. He's looked like he's taking a step. It's gone onto his back. A little bit naughty, but it's part and parcel of the game. So it's what you're expecting. So yeah, we'll take that 2-0 up. I wasn't too worried. The player's okay. So yeah, all happy.
I think positive from that is actually he got himself up, dusted himself down, and went on to score a hat-trick. So he went on and scored the third, and that's kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. So that's a bonus.
And in the 38th minute, when we scored the fourth goal, it was quite clear Ipswich didn't want it from the attitude of the players, from what I saw. How would you change the game if you were in that position when you're 4-0 down at such an early period of the game?
I think it would be dependent on the reasons that we've gone 4-0 down. So I think if it's tactical, then we'd have to change it. We'd have a discussion around it, look at our personnel. It'd probably be around the 38th minute, shutting up shop to make sure that nothing happens, get the boys in half time and re-evaluate with them, and then come up with a plan to try and get us back into the game without kind of costing us early doors in the second half and being completely out of it.
And in the second half, it was a slower start at the beginning. Finally, in the 74th minute, we got the fifth goal from number 11. Do you think he fully optimised his pace and skill on the ball this game?
Coming back from injury,
yeah.
First came back for a few weeks, hasn't trained.
No.
So we've got to give him a bit of a benefit.
It was it. He had to get into the game. He had to get into the game, enjoy having the ball. Lots of pace on the pitch we had today, and it was a case of let's try and utilise that. We worked on it yesterday, so our ball, getting in behind, making the balls over the top, utilise that pace. If you're going to have a skill, if you're going to have a strength, use it. So yeah, not too displeased with it. Obviously we missed a few chances today, but when you win 6-0, it's not too much to worry about.
Good stuff. And obviously for the rest of the season, how are you going to approach the next game, for example, away?
Yeah, Watford away. Yeah.
Away. Obviously, such a solid win. It's just keeping the strikers, for example, nice and humble. We're going to take each game at a time approach, or do you have a much more of a longer strategy in that sense?
We've only just got started, really. To be honest, it's really difficult because when you have a plan, it's got to be across the season. So what we're trying to do is set the non-negotiables, the marginal gains that we can have, a bit of a way of play. Have we fully sorted it? No, probably not. But do the lads know what we expect of them? Yeah, lots of hard work. Get on the ball, keep the ball, enjoy the ball. All of those things. That's what we're focusing on. So yeah, it's a longer strategy. So there'll be something small we work on this week, ready for Watford away.
And just a last question as well. So were you surprised by how the players came back after lockdown, where training would have been as inefficient as possible, essentially? How was training getting back into the swing of things after such a long period of time without proper 11-a-side football?
I think it's really difficult for the college team because I think lots of the players do play kind of third line under 18 football, play Saturdays. So luckily enough, we know that they've been getting that training, they've been accessing coaching and things like that. So for us, it's a balancing act around what we need to do on the training pitch to make sure we're effective, but also looking after players who are not picking up injuries and things like that, and then kind of building a process and a program that suits us and what we need to go and get results, because it's a results business no matter what happens, and then looking after players and kind of making sure that we're all on the same song sheet and moving forwards.
Thank you very much for your time and good luck in this game.
Thank you. Cheers guys.